last Friday. Yeah, it was last Friday in the car where he tried it. 7 rounds, knockout.
Yeah, I give him 7. Cause
is that just to hype the fight up?
well, no. Listen, man, I could just look at the man. I know the man's a champ and all that. I give him that credit. He's not all there, man. He's not all there, man. I see a man out of 100 there. Like, he's talking like he's programmed to talk like that. But me personally, if I had a fighter or a friend that went through trauma like that, I wouldn't be putting him 9 months later in the ring. So it's not like he made a decision. I mean, he could have said, no, if I would have stripped his damn titles. He might as well lose to a true champion. It makes sense to me, too. I want to take a warm-up and then lose to a nobody. Make you look like a knucklehead. When you can lose to a true champion. And make you look like a killer.
Not just Angel Garcia has been saying this. I heard it from others that Spence is not right. I'm going to take Spence's word for it. He said he's 100%. He's 100%. And even if he wasn't at 100%, he said he could beat Danny Garcia at 70%. Errol Spence said he has no brain swelling. To me, there's no excuses if Errol Spence loses. He says he's ready. He says he's at 100%. And I said before even coming back that he should have a tune-up. Nobody would be getting on Errol Spence if he had a tune-up. But with Angel Garcia makes sense. If he loses to a guy, a tomato can, they're going to say he's done. But if you lose to one of the top welterweights in the division, people are not going to question how damaged you are. They're going to be like, well, he lost to one of the top guys, his first fight back from a car accident. They would just say he wasn't ready. He has knocked the ring rust off. He'll be better in the rematch. Because if Spence loses, more than likely it's going to be a rematch. Let me take that back. There will be a rematch if Spence is outboxed. If he gets brutally KO'd in the 7th round, like Angel Garcia predicted, then it will be all kinds of questions. Did he come back too quickly? Should Spence be fighting? Is this the end of Spence's career? At first, this fight did not pique my interest. Now it's piquing my interest because this fight's going to answer a lot of questions. Is Spence back or is Spence damaged? And who is telling the truth? Is Spence telling us the truth that he's 100% and he's ready to go? He's an old Errol Spence? Or is Angel Garcia telling the truth saying, you know, Spence is not mentally there. I can see it. Saturday night will tell us a lot. I'm still sticking with my prediction. Errol Spence by unanimous decision, but I wouldn't bet my check on it. I just hope it's a good fight. Garcia sounds like a live dog.
It's interesting because I just look at the two of their career paths. When I look at like Fury, great talent, but I don't know whether he's coming or going. I don't know if he's going to fight Wilder or if he's not going to fight Wilder. I don't know if he's going to fight Caballero or not fight Caballero. He announced he was fighting me and the deal had been signed and we're not fighting. Then I got Uysk, who seems to just be straight. You hear he's fighting Chisora, he fights it. You hear he's fighting Witherspoon, he fights it. You know, so I go after people that are serious. So if Fury's serious and keen, the fight will happen. Honestly, I'm keen to test myself. He's supposed to have the real boxing IQ and showcase the boxing power now of a heavyweight. So it's going to be a really good challenge. So I'm keen to definitely compete with him, no problem. But whether he's ready, that's a whole nother story because of the issues that he faces during his career, isn't it? So I don't know what will happen in 2021. But if I was to bet all my money on it, I'd say Usyk because he's with Matchroom, straightforward fight. And his track record shows that when he says he's going to fight someone, he does.
Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury should not happen until 2022. I think by 2022, they'll be able to have a live gate. They'll be able to maximize their earning potential. Could make $60 to $70 million for the first bout and double that in a second bout. So you talk about $200 million a piece. That is generational wealth. Why not wait till 2022? I think the hardest thing for both guys is to keep winning. Joshua has a plan. He wants to fight Pulev, then he wants to fight Usyk. Because nobody knows what Tyson Fury is going to do. First, he's fighting Caballero. the arbitration thing with Tyson and Wilder. Nobody knows how that's going to end. And won't Tyson Fury do something he's never done before? Defend his title. The big difference between these two is risk. And Anthony Joshua said this, I like taking risk. Fury doesn't. Fury does not like going into deep water because he might drown. It's not that Fury is so much better than the top 10. He just doesn't take risk. And it makes him nervous when Anthony Joshua takes risk because he sees AJ, this pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. Generational wealth. With no contract signed with Anthony Joshua, he's not going to wait around for you. Anthony Joshua is trying to be great. He does want your WBC title, but until then, he's going to be risky and take on top contenders. I say Joshua and Fury in 2022. Anyway, leave your thoughts and comments below. Jay Beezy. Subscribe to the channel. I'm gone.